Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/DualShock. Over 100,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. What's up, everybody? Welcome to VGU.TV's PlayStation Podcast, the DualShock Show, where greatness awaits. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Mobley, and with me this week is Alan Muir.
Hello there.
And of course, Ed Enriquez is here.
Hello.
It is our birthday, listeners.
Episode 52.
Episode 52. That means we've been doing this for a year. Because if you need me to do the math for you, there are only 52 weeks in a year. So,
we really needed you for that one, Matt.
I figured you wanted me to clarify that. You know, for the kids. For the kids. My kid's listening. She doesn't know this.
She has no idea what's going on right now.
She's like, is he talking about PlayStation again? That fucking asshole. God. It's really a shame that Tom's not here. One of the founding fathers. But he's always busy. He's busy doing stuff. Anyhow, it's our birthday. This is our birthday show. And, for our birthday, I decided I was gonna go out and, get myself a PlayStation 4. Or because I finally tracked one down and was like, fuck it, I want it. But I'm gonna say it was for our birthday. We've been doing this for a year. And for a year now, we always start the show with a little segment called What Have You Been Playing? This week is no different. Alan, what have you been playing?
I have been playing Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Oh, you got the Definitive Edition.
Yeah, was going to review it. Decided not to because I really could just there's really no point in reviewing it.
No, there's really not. You could just paste my review and then say, oh, P.S., looks great.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's the same game. It just looks prettier.
Well,
it's like if when Ken was still here, if he had ever done that 3DS review of Resident Evil Revelations, I wouldn't have ever had to review the Resident Evil Revelations port.
Yeah.
So it's the same game. It's just on
that's
a different
That's
platform.
why I feel bad for Josh Miller. I mean, he's got a review on Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2.
Ugh. 10 and 10-2. 10 is supposed to be a good game. I've never finished it though, because you gotta commit when you go sit down for a Final Fantasy, and that's hard. They're long games. But 10-2 is just fucking terrible. So. Anyway. So
and
it looks great.
I played in preparation for Wednesday. I played some Outlast on the PC.
Oh, Outlast. Oh, for Wednesday. Oh, are we getting that Wednesday?
On the PS4, yes.
Ooh. For free, right?
For free.
I'm excited. I want to play it. It's supposed to be pants-shittingly scary.
Yeah, and I get to review it.
So luckily, I have a bunch of diapers. They're not going to fit me, but maybe if I sew them all together and make a giant diaper. I don't know. It's been a long night. It's been a long night. My jokes are falling flat because I'm just so tired.
It's not even night where you are.
Well, it's not night anymore. I watched the night go by.
It's closer to the night where Adnan is.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
You still with us, Adnan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
It's only 9 o'clock.
only 9 o'clock. He's fine.
It's like 9:30.
It's 9:30.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's not bad.
It's like, whatever, fuck you. I know what time it is. I live here. Anything else you played? Outlast 2.
Played some MLB 13 on my Vita.
Ooh. I hear that's a good game for Vita.
I downloaded and I played some Dragon's Crown. Not Dragon's Crown. Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah.
Dark Arisen or the...
Dark Arisen, yeah.
I got that when it was free, but I've never turned it on. How is it?
It's good. There was a troll attacking, so I grabbed onto its leg, started climbing it, and was slashing it as I was on it.
Yes. And it is...
Then I created a pawn who looks like Jesus.
Now it's kind of like... What kind of game is it, really? It's kind of like a... I've never even turned it on, so I don't know.
It's... Well, the gameplay varies depending on what class you pick.
Uh-huh.
It could be like Demon Souls. It could be like Devil May Cry.
No wonder Tom liked it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure like what the gameplay is like. Like, is it like if it was like, you know, kind of like an RPG, or if it was... I just never...
Oh, it's definitely an RPG.
Because when it came out, I just didn't really care a whole lot about it, because it was Capcom, and, you know, Capcom has... It's been a long time since Capcom has made a great game. They've just made kind of...
This is actually one of the...
Good games, or okay games.
This was a brand new IP for them, so...
Well, yeah, Remember Me was too, and then that fell flat. They were like, it's just okay.
I don't know why, for some reason I keep thinking that was Konami.
Nope, that one was Capcom. And I was like, oh, it's like a futuristic Uncharted with a female Nathan Drake, and there's memories and shit, and it's gonna be crazy and awesome. And then, you know, reviews came out, and they were just like, it's just alright.
Yeah,
it's not bad, but it's not, you know, particularly great. So, the
way I have it set is very hack and slash.
So a little bit like Devil May Cry, huh?
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Eventually I'll turn it on. Gotta start making a list of games that I might actually finish. I have 220 games on my console, on my PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a...
But I'm certain I'm not going to finish them all, because I have stuff like XCOM and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't like XCOM at all.
XCOM, there's an infinite replay value.
But I keep it on there because, you know, we share a console. Maybe my girlfriend wants to play XCOM. You know, you don't know. Fuck you for judging. So...
Who was judging?
I'm just talking shit now. But I keep it on there, and so I need to make a list of, like, the games that I'll probably finish. Because if I got 220 games on my console, I'll be goddamned if I'm not going to play them. So, anyhow. What else did you play, Alan?
I played Diablo 3 with Josh Mobley.
You did. You were telling me about that. I told you I wasn't going to get it. But I'm not into that kind of thing.
Yeah, he played a monk. I played a demon hunter. And I got rapid fire, and it was badass because I was just shooting off the arrows continuously like they were bullets.
You know what I do have that you could play with me. Both of you is DCU Online. Well, Adnan couldn't. I was talking about you and Josh. Adnan's just like, I'll just sit here and type away.
Yep. I don't think I'll play it anyway. I just can't put the time towards something like that.
It's
I
fun.
feel like it can go for
But I
my
think
life.
but yeah, it's like region locked, isn't it? Because like, weren't you trying to play with Tom once? And
Yeah, I tried
wouldn't let
playing
you-
with Tom once, and we couldn't. We found out there was a region barrier.
That's lame. Keeping people from playing together.
Yeah, I tried playing State of Decay on PC.
You don't do that.
Why? What's wrong with that?
I heard it's not good.
From who?
Well, from the guy who reviewed it. Oh no, wait, didn't he review a console version? Constantine?
No, Constantine reviewed the PC version.
Oh, because he
And
didn't.
I can't believe you would listen to him.
I mean, if he's got an opinion, I trust people. I trust our VGU crew, even if I don't get along with them. So, if you don't like State of Decay, then it must not be that that good.
The problem for me is the controller I was using, or I don't know why, but the controls just weren't not working at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all I could do was walk around.
I'd like to play that. Is it pronounced Daisy or is it Days? Do they just say Days?
Daisy.
Because that's a PC game now. And we all know
the guy who's behind that wants to bring it to PS4 and Xbox One.
I'd like to play it. It looks pretty cool. It'd be a pain in the ass. I'd be really terrible at it, but I'd like to play it.
Yeah, there are some really great YouTube videos out there of people just. There's a guy who pulled. Damn it! I can't say it because it's like a 2.5, 3-year-old spoiler, but it's a Walking Dead spoiler.
Oh, no! Don't spoil that. People deserve. If you've never played The Walking Dead,
basically a moment from The Walking Dead.
I still haven't played it.
If you haven't played Telltale's The Walking Dead, you need to.
I'm talking about the TV show.
Oh, the TV show. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well then,
I've still got
I don't give a shit then. If it's the TV show.
And then, what about you? How far have you gotten?
I watched the first half of the first season, and I liked it, but I never carried on with it.
I've only ever finished the first season, but I'm always on the internet, so I see Walking Dead spoilers all the time. I don't give a shit.
I think it's probably the TV show I watch now. I finished with Prison Break.
Right?
I think it'll be an improvement.
Prison Break.
You're trying to do the 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, right?
I once tried to watch. Here's a funny story. A sidebar on Prison Break. I once tried to watch a movie that had Wentworth Miller. No, not Wentworth Miller. The other guy. The guy that played Dominic Cooper. The guy that plays Lincoln. Whatever.
Purcell.
Dominic Purcell. Yeah, I knew his. I thought his name was Lincoln Purcell. That's why I was wondering.
No, he plays Lincoln Burrows.
He's cool.
I know. That's well. I thought I knew Purcell was in there
Blade.
somewhere, but I couldn't remember if it was the actor's name or the character's name. But I watched a movie with him and Henry Cavill and
Wesley Snipes.
Blade
meets
Superman.
Superman.
It was a horror movie.
I would watch that in a heartbeat.
Bad, like Michael Fassbender. No, well, Michael Fassbender played like this dead Nazi that came back from the dead, and it was really terrible. And I didn't even bother to learn their names, so I learned the main characters' names. They played brothers, Purcell and Cavill, and so I didn't even bother to learn the names. I just called them Prison Break and Superman the entire time. It was not a very good movie. I don't even remember what it was called. But I think
when you mentioned Fassbender, I thought maybe you were watching a bad ripoff of Jonah Hex. Because remember people, Fassbender was in that. Piece of crap.
I never watched Jonah Hex. I remember my friend and I, who are very into comics, we were excited for it, and then he was just like, "Oh man, I never got to see it." He watched it, and he was like, "That was just really not good."
It was terrible.
It was like, I was really hoping for something good there. There was not. That was futile.
I mean, that was the equivalent. That was DC's version of the Punisher movie.
Well, there was also Green Lantern.
No, I mean, Jonah Hex and the Punisher are very similar characters.
Yeah.
Like,
except Jonah Hex is kind of undead, isn't he?
No, Jonah Hex isn't undead.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't read Jonah Hex.
Scarred.
I don't read Jonah Hex, so I don't know.
What?
I just see that,
okay.
that crazy scar, and I'm like, is he like half zombie? Because he looks like half zombie.
No, he got burned.
I see.
By his own men.
By his own men. Pieces of shit. But
Jonah Hex did have one thing that the Punisher did not have.
Megan Fox?
Will Arnett with a mustache.
The who?
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett with a mustache.
Yeah. Being very serious.
I can't even really imagine, like, that guy. He just can't catch a break. Will Arnett can't catch a break. His shows, like, they never last. Like, Running Wild and Up All Night and Arrested Development. And, like, he's good in them. But
everyone else around him is not good.
Well, I kind of liked Up All Night. I wasn't much a fan of Maya Rudolph in that. But,
I don't know if I'm a fan of Maya Rudolph at all anymore.
But him and, God, what's her name?
Christina
Applegate.
Yeah.
I thought they were good. I thought that was a terribly named show. But, Up All Night. It's like, fuck you.
You could relate.
Just because I could write it. I could go back after this. Go back and write it. Anyway. Back to what you've been playing. Adnan, what have you been playing this week?
I've gone to the Uncharted series for the first time. So I finished Uncharted 1 this week, which was an interesting title.
What do you think of that first visual and like of the?
Like when they open up on the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very, very good. It's a good title.
That's like 2007. That's 2007, and like you can tell like the character models based on like between Uncharted 1 and 2, like the character models are amazing. They're much better, but and then 3 is better. But
it's that
the scenery, the scenery in those games is just amazing. When I played Golden Abyss, like there's a part where he's on the early on in the game where he's on a cliff and like the trees kind of open up and it's beautiful on the Vita. So Uncharted is known for being beautiful. Naughty dog. Anyhow, moving along. You've been playing that Uncharted 2?
Yeah, I've started Uncharted 2 now. Because I was a bit critical on the first one because there was some issues. There was some issues with the game. I mean, 6-axis was one, and the gameplay felt a bit clumsy at times, like weapon control and everything else.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, like the aim was off and everything else. When I started playing 2 is a vast improvement on the gameplay. It really has touched it up.
Yeah.
Quite far into the story now. It's pretty good.
I mentioned this before we started. Everybody likes to say that Uncharted 2 is the best one. I personally think that 3 is the best.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things. for people.
Yeah.
Opinion's opinion.
So, what else you been playing, Ed, man?
I was playing MGS2 briefly.
Oh, yeah?
I was trying to get back into the swing of the game. Well, the swing of the series.
Adnan and I are both preparing for Ground Zeroes in March, so we're both
Ground Zeroes, yeah.
We're both going through the series.
I still feel sorry for those people who think it's going to be bundled with Phantom Pain. I just don't understand the logic.
I mean, maybe a long time from now, but if you want to play
a long time from it now, yeah.
If you want to play it anytime soon, you're gonna get them separately. So,
there is also one thing that people do not know is that Adnan has the review for what is it?
Ground Zeroes.
Yeah, and Matt wants it desperately.
I do want it. I don't. You know, honestly,
straight away.
Honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to devote some time to it. I have a very busy schedule, but I would sure as hell try. So.
And then you were like.
But the moment that Adnan was like, you know, I've got a lot of things going on, and my output, my work output could thin out a little bit. I said, if you can't do the review, I'm taking it. So
no, your words were, I call dibs on Ground Zeroes.
No, it was exactly that. In the announcements chat as well.
Yeah, for everyone to see.
Well,
even people who don't even write for us anymore.
I wanted to make sure there was no mistake that I was going to take that review. Anything else you've been playing, Adnan?
I actually went old school, and actually, no, I'm not going to say this game. It's irrelevant. But, no, that's it.
For me, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2 on the Vita.
Oh.
On the Vita. Because I'm getting trophies, and it's good because, you know, like I said, I have a very busy schedule, so when I get the free time, I get a chance. I get the chance to kind of play it on the go. I get if I have free time, I can turn it on anywhere. So that's what I've been doing. And what else? I just finished the tanker.
Yeah. Bit upsetting after that with what happens, but hey.
Just like,
can't blame them.
Especially because they try to mislead you. You hear Campbell and you're like, Snake, do you remember what happened on the tanker or whatever? And then you hear this, of course, and you're like, oh no, that's not Snake.
That was a more like, I can see where he's coming from when he said what he was doing, but I think most people are left a bit disappointed. But still a very good game.
Yeah, it is a good game. It's a weird game.
I always say that. I would say to Chris that this was the game that had to be weird because it builds up to the story structure for 4.
Yeah,
like 4 never would have been in motion if 2 wasn't there because it had to go through all the Matrix sort of like story. Because when you listen to it again, you sort of like, oh, okay, I understand what it is. It's sort of like you sort of pick it up. But the first time it can be a bit baffling. I was really young when I played it, so I was like, I might have to play this again and see what happens.
Well, the first time you play it, like the first time I played it, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I was so young when I played it as well, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, right. I had to like go back onto it again. No internet at that point. So I was like, okay, let's play it again, see what happens. I was like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. It's brilliant though. I think the gameplay mechanics are phenomenal. That's hell. They really are nice and short.
Yeah. Let's see. What else have I been playing? I turned on Crysis 1 the other day. It's alright. I'm gonna play it. I kinda like it. I got my PS4, so I played a little Don't Starve. Not sure I like it that much. Resogun, of course, I've been playing a lot of that. Working on a third Sound Shapes Platinum. What else? Yeah, what else do I have? Hold on. I played a little bit of Warframe, which is pretty good, but I haven't gotten back to it. But I do really like that Blacklight Retribution. So if you're playing Blacklight Retribution, just play with me, because I dig it. And I got the Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition. And I also got Contrast, but I haven't put it on. So, I turned it on just so I could see the trophies, but I haven't actually, played it. I haven't had a chance. But, that's what I've been playing this week. That's what we've been playing this week, listeners. It's time to talk about what you're going to be playing with the PlayStation Plus deals. Alan, what do we get this week?
We got 2 free PlayStation content.
Yes, what do we get this week, and then what are we getting for free tomorrow? Because we're recording on Monday. The DualShock schedule has changed it a little bit because as I keep mentioning, have a busy schedule, and I of course wanted to be here on the birthday episode, but now I'm consistently getting Mondays and Tuesdays off. And
you should try to do something about that, man. I do not like recording on Mondays.
I'm sorry.
Monday is the most.
I can't really do anything about it, honestly, because we just let someone go. So the schedule that we have is the best for the person that's kind of picking up the hours before we get someone new, because we don't have someone to replace her. So we're just using a different employee to kind of cover the shifts. Because now there's only 3 of us, and it's not an even distribution. Don't complain to me. Fucking. Why don't you fly down to California and you go talk to my boss and you say, hey man needs to fucking be off on Sundays or something because he's got to record a podcast and talk about PlayStation. And I'm sure my supervisor will say, oh, well, let me go and fix that then. Do you want to do that?
No.
I didn't think so.
Okay, so we got...
So Mondays it is.
So, we got Metro Last Light.
We got Metro Last Light tomorrow. You reviewed that, Alan.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it. I couldn't remember if you didn't like it or if you were just you're kind of the Remember Me stance. You're like, it's okay.
No, I actively...
It's not great, but it's
actively hate it.
Well, I'm still gonna download it, because you never know.
I don't have to download it. I have the damn... If I already have the damn game sitting over there.
I bet. You keep everything.
I'm actually probably just gonna do the whole download, then
download it and sell the copy.
Back to GameStop, yeah.
That's how I do it. I don't need a hard copy anymore. So I did with BioShock and Sleeping Dogs and countless others.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
And on Wednesday, we get on the PS4 Outlast.
Outlast. Oh shit.
That game is
shit my pants.
That game is super pretty.
Is it? I haven't actually seen gameplay. The last time I saw anything on it was when those IGN editors played it and Naomi Kyle cried. Because it was fucking scary, I guess.
Yeah, the intro feels a lot like Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Nat, you're driving up to the place.
Now sell me Outlast. Tell me exactly okay, what is the plot behind it? What is it?
You play as Miles Upshur.
That sounds like a made up name.
It's a video game. Of course it's made up.
So it is made up.
and you're investigating a tip. It's like someone. You're a investigator.
Oh, you're like a reporter?
Yeah, a reporter.
Oh.
And you got information saying there's some bad stuff going up in this Mount Massive asylum.
Bad shit. Oh, it's an asylum? Oh shit. It's gonna be even crazy. That's like a go-to for for horror places, horror games and movies and whatnot.
And the thing is,
I'm already in.
The place is abandoned.
Oh no. But it's not so abandoned. Now is it?
It's abandoned in the case of there is no one currently working there. It's abandoned employee-wise. It's not so abandoned people-wise.
Right. There's crazies in there. They just locked the doors but kept the crazies.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is an indie game. And it looks like it's extremely AAA.
Well, then that's just impressive.
It launched in October, I think, or October or November. Wait, yeah, October on the PC. And Red Barrel Games, the developer, announced last month that it's going to be making its way to the PS4.
Ooh!
Yeah. So it's exciting.
Is this gonna be like another Shutter Island thing though? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, because
Or it's just like, oh, I was crazy the whole time, oh shit.
No.
Because that's a tired trope.
This, like the upcoming Alien Isolation, you cannot attack. You cannot defend yourself in any way.
Can't. So all you can do in this game
hide.
is run and hide.
Yes. So they took a tip or they took a clue from Amnesia.
That's good. I never played Amnesia.
I played Dark Descent, and it got to some points where I was like, what the hell is going on down here?
It looks terrifying, yes. But I never got to play it.
And the thing is, you're constantly relying on your video camera, because as Mount Massive Asylum is abandoned, the power isn't that great. And you have to manage.
So it's all kind of night vision, isn't it?
Well, but you have to manage it because it takes up battery usage.
Oh.
Because in this game, ammo is batteries, is basically batteries.
Batteries is ammo.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like Alan Wake, kind of, in that regard.
Yeah, but
that was a fantastic game.
That was a great game.
Yeah, I loved it.
I wish we could trade David Cage for Sam.
Hey, leave David Cage alone.
David Cage has a bad track record so far.
David Cage has got an interesting palette when it comes to making certain games, and he's very, very, at least ambitious.
David Cage has got a 1 out of 3 success rate right now.
Well, it depends who you talk to.
Sam Lake's got 3 out of 3. Alright.
Depends who you talk to. I like most of the titles, but right.
I liked Heavy Rain. But I thought that Indigo Prophecy was really weird.
I thought it was interesting.
It was just really weird. I don't know about that Beyond Two Souls.
But yeah, I wasn't immediately scared at the first scare point because I've seen gameplay of it constantly.
That's a shame. If it ever comes like one of those kind of titles like the Evil Event, I'd like to just know about it and then wait for it to come out and not like read up on anything else.
Like, I wish I could have gone on Media Blackout, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it's like, bam! Oh, that was totally gonna happen.
Right. Wait, what? Are we still talking about David Cage?
No, I'm still talking about Outlast.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure.
David Cage.
Oh, I lost track of the conversation for a second.
There was also a Final Fantasy sale going on.
Yes. I managed to finally complete my collection and get the Dawn of Souls PS1 Classic.
Yeah, so I outlined
least for,
some notable Final Fantasy games.
You can get all of them.
Yeah, you can get,
up to 9.
Yeah, up to 9. You can get 3 for $8.99.
And that's the PSP one.
Yeah. You can get 9 for $5.
I wasn't a huge fan of. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of 3. I tried it on the DS, couldn't get into it. Tried again on PSP, and just never got into it. I don't know.
You can get 13 too for $8.99.
I got 13 too. I got 13 too like a couple months after it came out because I guess someone returned it at GameStop and it was only like $30. And I was like, fuck it, I'll get it. And then didn't realize like maybe I should probably finish 13.1 first, huh?
Yeah, you might want to finish 13.1. 13.2 is very good.
Now it's been on my fucking shelf. I've never put it in my PlayStation. It's been on my shelf since it came out.
I enjoy the 13 series. I've never had a problem with them.
I started 13 a long time ago and liked what I played, but again, Final Fantasy is a commitment.
It's good. I enjoyed it. I put like 80 hours into it though. Well, it's a long game.
Lastly,
4 is my favorite. 9 is really nice.
Lastly, for $5.39 you can get Final Fantasy V.
Yay.
Final Fantasy.
Said no one ever.
You're really liking that term or that phrase.
Yeah, I love saying that phrase.
Final Fantasy V.
It applies to everything. Well, it applies to a lot of things now. That's why I use it.
I don't know about all that Final Fantasy V. All that parts. All that butts.
There's gonna be like a Final Fantasy. Can't wait till Final Fantasy 50. Fucking hell. It's just, we need to stop with the numbers and just make it something else now.
We'll all be dead by then.
Final Fantasy.
No, they're producing them at fast speed.
Because 50 is L in Roman numeral, so it'd be Final Fantasy L. Final Fantasy 40 is gonna be Final Fantasy 40 is gonna be Final Fantasy XL.
They just start adding other letters to it. It says LAME. So you get to Final Fantasy lame.
I don't know if they have an A or an E. I don't know if it would be arranged that way either.
Now on to notable additions and deals.
Yes.
Lightning Returns. Final Fantasy 13 pre-order for $59.99.
Yeah.
I've heard mixed things about it.
I've got 13 and 13 too, so I'll eventually get it and probably never play it.
Just add it to your shelf.
I don't know. I always said that eventually I'll play it, and when the kid can watch, because everybody says, don't screen time. You can't give her screen time until she's like 2 years old, because it's just too much for her to handle. But I always figured I'd play it when she could watch, because Lightning is a strong female character.
Yeah, emphasize that to her. You must grow to be Lightning. Not literally like her, but still.
I think it's, I
she
just
could
think it's
aspire to be Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
But I don't know.
Croft.
Because
Lara Croft.
You can get Tomb Raider Definitive Edition for $59.99 on the PS4,
which we'll probably get eventually.
I think it's a good buy if you've never played.
I'm not gonna pay $60 for that game again.
Yeah, I will buy it eventually because I want a copy of it. But
I bought it once for $60. I don't need to buy it again for $60.
Yeah. I mean, if it was, if like next gen port, I really thought it'd be a lot more developed on than what it's got at the minute.
Yeah, my girlfriend never got to play it, and she wanted to, so we'll eventually get it.
Next up is Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z for $59.99.
Oh shit, they're still making Dragon Ball Z games.
Well, Bandai Namco has to make some money.
Bandai Namco.
So weird to say it that way. That's so weird. I don't like that. Get out of my face.
Why did they do that?
To make it.
It was like some kind of branding thing.
Yeah, to help the brand.
God.
It's like what? Fucking, they're both still in the name.
Yeah. I hope it becomes a craze, so all companies start changing their names. So we have Enix Square and Dog Naughty.
Dog Naughty.
Dog Naughty.
Punch Sucker.
Games Gorilla.
Punch Sucker actually works a little bit, but the rest.
Monica Santa, and they're like, that doesn't work that way.
Capcom, just Capcom. So you know.
Comcap.
Star Rock.
With Street Fighter 4 Super Edition.
Just like, oh my god, stop it.
Next up is the Curve Studios bundle, which is cross-buy.
Studios Curve. Oh.
For $14.99.
Okay. What's in that?
I have no idea.
Well, you heard it here first. We don't know what's in it.
But I'm sure it's good stuff.
I'm sure it's,
it's cross-buy. So.
There's content in there.
There's content in there.
I'm sure there's some shit in there.
Next up is The Walking Dead Survival Instinct for $14.99.
Yeah!
If you didn't already have it, you'd go ahead and buy it again, wouldn't you?
Officially part of the VGU nominations for Worst Title 2013.
He's like, actually, yes. It was my game of the year, 2013.
There's an Assassin's Creed sale going on.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
$14.99 gets you Assassin's Creed 2 and the Ultimate Edition.
$14.99.
You really? I could get that shit so much cheaper.
Probably pick up like $3. I could probably pick up like £3. For less than that.
$9.99 gets you Revelations and
save you money.
The other one.
The other one.
Brotherhood, yeah.
Brotherhood's worth buying. I think that's a good game.
I only have played Brotherhood's multiplayer. It was good.
The story's alright in it. Gameplay's really good in it.
And for $25.49, you can get Assassin's Creed 3.
Boo!
Why would I want
to Wendy Testaburger. Boo!
Boo, Wendy Testaburger.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3 is not worth $25.
It's not even worth $5.
No, it's not. It's just if you want to make sure you want to put needles in your eyes by 20 minutes into it, buy it. God, it's bad. Actually, not the first 20 minutes. But like 3 or 4 hours into it.
That's something because Adnan's actually a pretty big Assassin's Creed fan from my.
Yeah, I think that's the game that made me go down with the series. I'm really disappointed with that. But saying that, I haven't played 4 yet.
But 4's supposed to be good.
4 is supposed to be good. There are very good things across the board.
Not supposed to. 4 is good.
That's alright. I don't need to buy it. I don't need to buy it right now. Maybe one day. But not right now.
Batman Arkham Origins you can get for $49.99.
Oh.
$49.99?
Yeah, $10 off.
$10 off. It's good, but I don't know that if you were on the fence about Batman Arkham Origins, I wouldn't grab it, just because it's $10 off.
Sounds expensive though.
Want to talk expensive? Talk Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate for $29.99.
Save your money.
That one's not supposed to be as good.
That was a bad title.
That one was supposed to be like, people kind of had the same attitude towards that as I did with Origins, where they're just like, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, though, some of people's attitudes with Batman Arkham Origins was that it was a bad title, which made no sense.
They're just basically like, at the end of the day,
they'd see a score like it's 7 out of 10 and be like, oh my god, this is a terrible game. It's like, no, it's not. It's a good game. It means that if you've enjoyed the Batman series, you're probably going to enjoy this one, but not as much. But
not as good as the others. So.
Yeah, but it's still a good title though.
Also launching Tuesday is episode 2 of The Wolf Among Us.
Oh yes.
So
I'm glad I bought that season pass when it was like very cheap.
It's coming. I'm excited.
Yeah, Dave Fennoy makes an appearance.
Excellent. Speaking of Dave Fennoy and Telltale, he's not in it, but I did see an ad the other day that was like, "Hey, Walking Dead season 2, episode 2, just around the corner." So it's coming. That's gonna be fun. I still haven't played episode 1. I still haven't played episode 1.
I stopped playing episode 1.
You stopped?
Yeah, because it got to a point where I was like, I'm all depressed now.
I need to play it. I need to play it really bad.
No, it's not. It's an irrational thing about me. It's about dogs in the apocalypse.
Well, there's dogs.
Well, we'll try and legend.
And they probably die. I want to finish replaying the first Walking Dead, just so I can get a refresher. So I'm playing that on Vita, but it's kind of hit the back burner now that I've been playing Metal Gear.
Too right, it should.
Now for Across the Seas.
Across the Seas.
Matt, you want to take that?
I'm looking at it. Well, jeez. You got worms. Bioshock Infinite, Metro Last Light, 100% off, so free. Metro Season Pass, 50% off. Curve Studios Mega Bundle, 20% off. Dynasty Warriors next. It's not Worms, but it's something else.
It's still crap.
Yeah, I'd rather take Worms over it.
That's free. Modern Ace and Racers Road Trip is free. Dragon Ball Z Battle Z is 10% off. That ends on the 5th. Of course, for the Noble Editions and deals, we got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, $44.99 in euros, and $59.99 in pounds. And DC Universe Online War of the Light Part 1 is $8.49 in euros and $9.99 in pounds. You know that?
Wait. You're doing it wrong. It's the other way around.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. pounds cheaper than euro.
Okay. So wait, the euro. See, this is why I was confused. All right, because last week I said it that way, and then I was like, no, that's wrong.
The cheap one's always the pound.
The euro's symbol looks kind of like an E.
Yeah.
And then the pounds kind of looks like an F with a little thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then
So just reverse.
So then,
reverse the prices.
And then there's the Dark Souls 2 pre-order, which Tom, I'm sure, is happy about. Wherever he is.
Yeah, it comes out next month.
Time for our mid-show
ad.
For you, the listeners of the Dual Shock Show podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. You can listen to World War Z by Max Brooks, or Torchwood, The Deadline by Phil Ford. Maybe you're all up on this Game of Thrones, and you want to read more about wieners, so you're like, Dragons by George R. R. Martin. Or you want to hear about how big a dick Bruce Willis is, you can read Touch It by Kevin Smith. Or you can listen to it, really. Listen to Kevin Smith himself read his own book. You're nice. Man's got a voice for radio. He does. So all those and so much more. Maybe you have a favorite book and you're like, I want to read it again, but I don't have the time to open a book because I work all the time and I have a screaming fucking baby that's keeping me up at all hours of the night.
Man, this person is sounding very familiar.
Maybe. And when I get home, all I want to do is unwind with my new PS4. Maybe you're in that kind of situation and you're like, I don't have the fucking time to open up a book. So you can get one of those. Look at me. I got a fucking stack over here. Maltese Falcon. Started it a couple of days ago. Never finished it. Tried to read it to my kid last night. She would not take it. She was like, I don't give a shit about Sam Spade, you son of a bitch.
Books are old.
Books are old and archaic. Give me a PlayStation controller. So, maybe you want to do that. That's all I'm saying. And now back to the show. It's time for This Week in PlayStation. How long would you like to begin?
Sure. Need for Speed developer Ghost Games has been hit by layoffs.
Ooh, that's not good.
And the next Need for Speed title has been put on ice.
I bet. That's upsetting. As it always is. We hate to see anybody lose their jobs. And we wish everyone from Ghost Games the best of luck finding something new. In the games industry, it's actually not as hard to find work, I think. I've always seen oh shit, these guys got hit by layoffs, but oh hey, look, they just found a home at a different studio. That's good.
And studios are forming all the time.
Yeah.
And this one was formed by EA, so
yeah.
It kind of works out better when it's normal people.
Yeah.
Who start the company.
Yeah. Next up, The Last of Us single-player DLC Left Behind has officially gone gold and is ready for its February 14th release date. So if you're single on Valentine's Day, at least you got something to do, right? Right? Yeah. Play The Last of Us. I'm not single, but I'm still going to be playing it.
I'm not single like the rest of you fuckers.
I'm not single like you pathetic pieces of shit. Oh. That was mean. I'm sorry. Anyhow, I'm excited to play it. We've talked about this. Can't wait.
Speaking of can't wait, PlayStation Now beta invites are being received by recipients, and those people are some lucky motherfuckers.
Now, explain to me again, because I never actually really got the chance to watch this announcement. What is PlayStation Now, exactly?
PlayStation Now allows you to play PS3 games on your PS4.
Ooh, that's good.
So you can play games like The Last of Us on PS4.
Ooh.
You cannot play Sleepy Dogs.
Oh, you can't play Sleepy Dogs?
No, you cannot.
You can't play Sleepy Dogs on your PlayStation 4? Oh, man.
You can play Beyond, though.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Am I getting it for free?
I think for the beta, yeah. I think you're getting because it is a beta. You're testing out the services.
I see.
How long is it? Like 2 weeks.
And then I could say it. I could say the word.
2 weeks. Could have lost the project by then.
2 weeks?
Guess we'll have to go back to formula.
You're going back to formula.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. So, remember when, you guys remember when Ubisoft said that they had an ending plan for Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
Do you remember that? Do you
Yep.
remember when they blatantly lied to us?
I knew that was coming. I was like, no, you don't. It's like, when this cash incentive goes, we'll finish it.
Right. The writer of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag has spoken about that mistake. He said, there's been a bit of confusion in that, Ismail, is that how you say it? Ismail once said that Assassin's Creed has an ending. That's, it's not exactly true. Excellent. This storyline has an ending. But because all of history is open to us, we see the universe as a Doctor Who type thing. Oh yeah, that's cool. No, I'll keep doing that.
I just fell when it said, the storyline, this storyline. I was like, oh crap.
There are so many possibilities. We don't want to definitively end the universe. Of course you don't, because it makes you so much money. But we can have storylines that have endings. Oh my goodness. Please stop making these games. Oh, I'm so done.
No, make a pirate game spinoff.
Didn't they already do that?
No, they did not.
Wasn't it called Liberation?
No, it wasn't.
Well,
was the Vita That was the Vita game.
Well,
They need to finish it before it goes stealth. That's all.
wasn't it a spin-off? I don't know. Anyway, moving along.
Matt, you were talking about Sony Santa Monica earlier.
Monica Santa?
Yeah, Monica Santa.
Doesn't work like that.
Well, they're no longer gonna be Monica Santa.
Or Santa Monica, for that matter.
Yeah. They're moving and expanding.
Oh, well.
More specifically to the Playa Vista neighborhood near Los Angeles Airport.
So while they're making games, they're just like, oh look, there's another plane. It's just like shaking the entire foundation. They're like, great, that's cool.
A PS4 just falls on the floor, breaks.
They're programming like fucking
God of War 5.
Their programming materials like fuck up with the air traffic control towers. It's all fucked up.
Variety has said that the new location will be 4 to 5 times the size of the old location.
Ooh.
This will allow them to house 2 indie devs as well. That game company, who are best known for Journey, Flow, and Flower, and Giant Sparrow, who are known for The Unfinished Swan.
Those are both good games. Should play on Unfinished Swan, Alan?
Didn't you play it?
I did. Did you?
No, I did not.
It's good.
I have not played a single game by either of those two companies.
You've never played any of the That Game Company games?
Nope.
I never played Flow. I played Flower.
I hear Journey is I hear Journey's amazing.
Journey is amazing. It's very short, but worth the money, honestly. It's 2 hours if you know what you're doing, which it's really not hard to figure it out. So, but it's good. It's really good. Flower is good. It's very simple. That's very good. It was actually one of the first games I ever played on the board. So, it's that. But I never played Flow. Flow's supposed to be good though. You should play them. Anyhow, February's PlayStation Plus games have been revealed, and they're quite a doozy. Did I mention this at the beginning of the show, or did I mention this before we started? Pre-show? Okay, good. And I'm not repeating myself on air, at least. For PlayStation 4, we're getting Outlast. We talked about that. We're also getting Metro Last Light. We talked about that. But throughout the month, and Metro on PlayStation 3, obviously. Throughout the month for PlayStation 3, we're going to get Payday 2 and Remember Me. So, Alan, you and I can finally play Payday 2. After months.
And Josh. He's happy about that.
And Josh. Finally.
We need someone to be our Hoxton.
Yeah. Call Nate. Call Nate Gamer. No, Nate Gamer is Wolf. You're Hoxton.
Oh, man.
As for the Vita, Vita's going to get Mod Nation Whip and Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Last will be first on Wednesday. Well, technically, won't Metro be first on Tuesday?
Yeah.
So, fucked up.
Yes, I did.
That's alright. Uh-oh, look who's awake. Fucking, hey, I'm trying to talk about PlayStation. So, maybe you shut your mouth.
What a terrible way to talk to your child.
She doesn't know what I'm saying, so it doesn't matter. No, she's not mad at me. She's pissed off because she's hungry. So yeah. PlayStation Plus. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, I don't know how else to say this, but you're a fucking fool. Go get some PlayStation Plus so that you can get some games. You're throwing away money.
You're throwing away money and opportunity.
Exactly. I have 220 games. I might not play all of them because maybe I don't like all of them, but I'll play most of them. And I only have them because I have PlayStation Plus.
Sony UK boss Fergal Gara announced that since the launch of the PS4, PS Plus subscriptions have tripled, which says a lot for Sony's monthly program.
Someone
charging people to go online with it. Of course, people have to buy PlayStation Plus.
I know, but it tripled.
Yeah, but
normally you'd expect it to double or something, but it tripled.
Yeah, a lot of people from the Xbox are probably heading over.
I was listening to an IGN podcast, and they did their predictions, and someone, I believe it was Vince, predicted that by the end of the year, Sony might bring up the price for PlayStation Plus. And I said, I really hope, and I mean, I wasn't there, so obviously, you're not going to hear me on that podcast. But I was saying as I was listening, I was like, I hope they don't, because they really got a good thing going here.
Yeah, it's not worth increasing the price and losing people.
Yeah, you've already tripled your numbers. Why do you need to? Why would you need to? So, I mean, it's just a prediction. It's not like, oh man, I have it on good authority that they're going to raise the price of PlayStation Plus. But, just the idea behind it. They might, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's just a bad idea.
Yeah, it's
Sony, don't ever do that. Sony, don't ever do that.
Sony, stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy, Sony. Don't fuck up. We love you too much. You were the chosen one. So, remember me, developer, don't nod? Don't nod? What? It has rejected. That's a weird name. Has rejected claims that it's seeking that it's seeking of judicial reorganization means that it's in bankruptcy.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Means it is not in bankruptcy.
It is not.
They're denying it.
They're denying that.
Everyone's like, you're going bankrupt, and they're like, no, we're not.
They're like, remember me, it wasn't that good, so you probably lost a shitload of money, and you're gonna shut down. They're denying that they're bankrupt. So that's the story. They're not out of money. So there you go. Alan.
Sales of the PS Vita have increased in the UK by 163% following the launch of the PS4.
That's good. The Vita needed that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Adman? Sound like you got an opinion, motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Yeah, he's over here just like, Vita sales have gone up, and it's like,
That's because he doesn't own a Vita.
He's like, fuck the Vita. Fuck
no,
you.
I'm not against
handheld piece of shit.
I'm not against the Vita. I just don't need to own one.
Inexplicably, when I do an admin impression, he becomes like, he sounds like he's from New Jersey.
Passive aggressive as well.
Fuck the Vita, the piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm basically like not surprised because one, the PlayStation 4 was what it's pretty much built around, with its remote play feature and just all the additional content. They've been bundling it with
second screen and whatnot, all that.
Yeah, they've been bundling it with the PS4 here in the UK. They've also released a slim model. Price is going down on the old model. I'm not surprised they're picking up the pace.
It's too bad we didn't realize it before Christmas, because my girlfriend's present to me would have been a little cheaper.
Would have saved her a bit more money. Yep. But yeah, I'm not surprised this happened. It's a good part of Sony. Now Sony just needs to keep the content rolling on it, which is what Nintendo's failing to do on the Wii U at the minute.
Get a Vita. And then you should get a Vita.
I don't have a PS4 yet. I need to get one.
You should get a Vita, though.
To play some nice games. Like,
you play Metal Gear.
Yeah,
you play Metal Gear.
Play Metal Gear 2.
Play Metal Gear 2 and 3 on your Vita.
I have it on my PlayStation already.
Yeah, but you can play it on your Vita.
You can play it on your Vita and get more trophies.
That's not where you're gonna go.
Get more trophies! Platinum those games 4 times.
Then I can actually have that title of Tripper Super Platinum.
I triple platinum this game 3 times.
Look at me now, Mom.
Come at me, world.
Like,
come at me, bro.
Everybody's like, oh man, like, what did you do there? I was like, no, I didn't finish college, and I did have a baby young, but I got 21 platinum, so fuck you. Who wins now? Who's the asshole? Ukrainian developer Beach Shapers have revealed that they are developing and publishing a PS4 title called Ready to Run. It's going to launch in Q2. And according to Beach Shapers, Ready to Run is, quote, a furious RC car racing game. Furious!
Oh my god!
Those RC cars are really angry. It's a furious RC car racing game in a unique retro futuristic setting. Oh, man. The final product will have over 15 cars for players to choose from. 15 angry cars!
15 angry
there will be a single city a single city environment featuring endless track configuration. So there's a million tracks, but only one city.
One angry city. It's the city.
One angry, 15 angry cars, one angry city. The last game similar to this was MotorStorm RC, but the cars were not nearly as angry.
I hope that news piece finished off with it now has an angry release for Q2.
A furious release in Q2.
Furious.
That's furious. Paul Walker.
Matt,
Such
you
a nice
asshole.
guy. Oh, also, rest in peace, Philip Seymour Hoffman. I was very sad. I woke up depressed yesterday.
I was so upset.
I was too.
Me and Nan were just looking at each other crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, man, Scent of a Woman and fucking Moneyball and Boogie Nights.
Capote.
Doubt.
I love that film.
Do not forget Capote.
Do not forget
Capote and Hunger Games and fucking
Mission Impossible 3.
Mission Impossible 3 and fucking the best part of Along Came Polly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, that man is pretty much responsible for introducing Shart into our modern lexicon.
Yeah.
He's a very unique actor.
He was very good.
He didn't really do bad films. He was just like, he had his own like kind of presence in each role he brought, but it's a shame. It's a shame.
Kevin Smith does a really good impression of him from Mission Impossible 3. Like, do you have a girlfriend? Oh, I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna hurt her. But still, very sad. I was very sad. Anyway, last story. Alan, would you like to take it?
Yeah, according to a new report and an insider giving News Digital Foundry, that PlayStation Now may not be the only emulation service coming to the PS4.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is, of course, referring to PlayStation Now, and Digital Foundry is, of course, talking about PS1 and PS2 games running on the PS4 with enhanced visuals.
Cool. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. And they could bring like additional leaderboards in those games as well.
Let's be honest though, how are you going to enhance the visuals of a PS1 game on a PS4?
I don't know.
Probably
at that point, aren't they just going to kind of look worse?
Yeah, I think they might touch up the titles before they send them out.
Quote, Sony is actively pursuing the ability for older titles to run without the blurry upscaling seen on PS3, suggesting that native HD resolutions are being targeted. End quote.
Mm.
I keep telling my girlfriend that one day we're going to get ourselves our own place. And we're going to have a big game room where we can place older consoles in, because I've never had the chance to play Metal Gear Solid on a PlayStation 1. So I played it on the GameCube. So it was almost like that. You know, I still got to experience got to put it in the controller port too. You know, that kind of shit. But I never played it on the PlayStation 1. I played it on PS3. So I miss out. And I said I want older consoles so that my kid can one day be like, all right, I'm gonna play Metal Gear Solid. And it's like, yeah, I have it on the PlayStation 3, but you're playing it on the PlayStation 1 the way it was meant to be played. Yeah. I'll make it easy for my kids. Fuck that. she's like sitting right here, like, what? Why are you so mean to your children?
Children. We have one child.
We only have one. Unless you're. I had a dream that she had like 6 others and didn't tell me.
She had 6 others and you didn't know.
And what's weird is that in the dream, she had one. Like we had the one that we had, but then she had like 3 others after that, and then had like 3 more 30 days later and didn't tell me, and then just sent them to the Philippines.
Sent them to the Philippines? Were you questioning you were in a dream when she sent them to the Philippines, or when she was having 3 successive
And I was like, only one of them was a boy, and I was like, can we at least keep the boy? And she was like, no. I sent them over to the Philippines to live with family members. I didn't even bother to name them. And I was like, fuck. They're just numbered. Oh, it was weird.
Never mind. I was gonna make a Seinfeld joke.
That'd
That'd mean you'd have a kid named Seven.
7. Oh, man. What's in the box, though? I don't watch Seinfeld, so that's the only 7 joke I can make. Okay, so that's leading us to our topic of the week. Not the 6 missing children I have, but the PlayStation Now and the idea of emulating PS1 and PS2 games. Basically, that's almost the entire my entire stance on it is, wouldn't it just fucking look worse on the PlayStation 4? Like, at that point, you're just accentuating how bad the graphics were back then. You know, all the polygons and shit. So I don't know. I'm okay with not emulating. It's my thing. So, I mean, I don't know. It seems just like I have most of the games on my PlayStation 3 anyway. And as I just mentioned, I'm going to torture my children into playing them on their original consoles anyway. So, fuck. Do you guys have any comments on this? What do you think?
I can't play.
You play your Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation 4?
No, I got it.
I want to play MGS1 on the PS4. It's the only thing I haven't played it on yet.
I don't know, I'm fine
until the PlayStation 5 comes out.
I'm fine with them emulating games onto the PS1 or onto PS4, because they said that they wanted to do that at E3. They wanted to get the catalogue of games onto the PS4 one day. If they touch them up a little bit and make them look alright, then I'll be all for it. Definitely be all for it.
You know what I'd always wanted? I wanted the older Grand Theft Autos to be in an HD collection so I could have some trophies, but I never got that. Did I, Rockstar? Did I, Rockstar?
You're still on that?
Fuck. They could have my money. I would give them all of my money. Which is bad because I have a child to think about, but I would do it. I would, just for trophies in Vice City. And I'm still waiting for that Vice City Story soundtrack box. That's never gonna come. God damn it. Rockstar.
I just want them to give me a bully too.
These ideas are just they could print you money. These ideas could take a physical form and print you money by itself. They're that good. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, so you're all for it, Alan. What do you think about this?
Me personally, I would only take the PS2 games.
The PS2 games, but not the PS1 games?
No, because there's a certain cutoff
At some point, you're just like, enough's enough, man. Like, look at all these polygons. I don't need to know how many polygons Snake's got. Somehow you just made Final Fantasy VII look even worse. The polygons become so crisp and clear that you can't even tell what they were anymore. You're like, is that supposed to be Harry Mason's face?
I don't know why, but it looks like just a big cube.
It is a big cube. What is that? Is that a zombie? What the fuck is that?
Is that a zombie or is that a poorly textured woman?
Is that Jill Valentine or Albert Wesker? I can't tell. Fucking, I don't know. But I mean, I guess I would take the PS2 games. I'm not sure. But I guess it just kind of depends on how it goes, you know?
I mean, PS1 is too late. PS2 definitely is. There's still some time.
There's a little time. I guess apparently the last PlayStation 2 game was released last November, and I didn't realize this. I just read Josh tweeted it. He was like, I learned that the last PlayStation 2 game was released last November when the PS4 came out. I was like, what was it, a SpongeBob game? Probably.
You know, I would not be surprised if Activision did that.
Like, you guys are still playing the PlayStation 2, right? So cheap to develop for.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't know why, but that just reminded me of that scene from, what was the movie with Paul Rudd and Seann William Scott?
Role Models.
Role Models, where the guy he stole all those TVs, and he's like, no, I didn't steal those TVs. Look at me, so-and-so, stealing all these TVs.
Fucking silly. Do we have, I mean, like I said, I don't know about all that emulation. Like, I'm all for seeing an up-res Last of Us and Uncharted and, you know, all that. I'm all for that. But as far as PlayStation 1 and 2, it doesn't matter. It's my bad. I got a phone call. My mistake. But what I was saying...
That tends to happen. That's been happening a lot lately.
I get a lot of phone calls. People checking in on the baby. I'm like, she's a bitch. I'll talk to you later.
They're like, what just happened?
I'm talking about PlayStation. No, what I was saying was I'm all for PlayStation 3 ports, up-res Last of Us and all that. But as far as PlayStation 1 and 2, doesn't really matter to me. Not that into the idea. So, I think that's going to do it for our topic of the week. Unless you guys have anything else. You guys have anything else?
No.
Alright. So that's, talking about our question of the week coming up. Every week we have a question of the week. And Alan's typing it out right now. This week's question is going to be, do you want to see emulation on the PlayStation 4 for PS1 games, PS2 games? And if so, what game are you looking forward to most? Adnan wants to see that Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. HD remake. Give me some VR.
He's like, I want to see that Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PlayStation 4. Because I can't get enough. Can't get enough of that Gray Fox. Gray Fox.
Gray Fox. Furious Fox.
Furious. They're furious RC racers.
Because you're driving in on one of those.
They're just so angry. They're so pissed off. Do you want to see emulation on PlayStation 4? PS1, PS2? We've already answered that for you. So why don't you answer it for us? Last week's question was, are you for a Vita Slim? Are you into the idea? I saw the video for the Vita Slim, and I gotta tell you, it's not really that enticing.
No, there's not really much you can do to it.
The 2 extra hours of battery life is nice, and the rear touch pad, the grips are a little wider, so you have less of a chance of your fingers brushing the rear touchpad, fucking your shit up, which is good. But other than that, really, that's it. It just looks more fragile to me, and the screen's not even OLED anymore.
Nope.
So, fuck off. I don't want your Vita Slim. I have a Vita.
Fuck off. B.
VGU review for the PlayStation Vita Slim. Fuck off.
Grade B.
It's a B plus. B plus. Fuck off. Oh man. So we're not really for a Vita Slim. Josh Miller says, it's not going to affect me. I'm thrilled with my Vita. But if there's a chance to bring in more users, then nothing but support from me. And Albert says, hey, if Nintendo can do it, why can't Sony? Because Nintendo is the king of just fucking, re-releasing the DS over and over and over. They're like, you don't have a DS yet? Well, don't worry, we're getting you another one.
The thing is, though, they put the shittest model out straight away.
You got big fat hands? Here's a 3DS XL.
Don't like 3D? Here's a 2DS.
2DS, you can play all your 3D and your 2D games. It's not like we didn't build in the fucking Switch or anything. Turn off the 3D. Fucking wasting your money. It doesn't even fold. How's that gonna fit in my pocket, Nintendo? Fuck you. 2DS. 2DS. Fuck you. C-. Oh man. Oh. I think our site could get a lot of traffic if we actually wrote reviews like that. Okay. I think that's gonna... Oh, we also have community questions. Oh, you know what we forgot to talk about? But now that we have Albert to kind of remind us. He says, do we really need a Sly movie? A Sly Cooper movie was announced. And the character models kind of look kind of terrible. Not exactly for Sly. I actually kind of like Sly's. But Murray looks fucking awful. And Bentley, I don't know. Bentley looks okay. But I miss but you can actually kind of see his eyes instead of, the big thick glass frames. So
Josh got mad when I said I was mad that they were turning into a movie.
I wouldn't mind watching it eventually. I'm never gonna buy it, but
yeah, I'm not gonna run to this shop or cinema or whatever to watch it.
But if you're a Sly Cooper fan and you see that trailer, Murray looks fucking terrible. So
Josh was all enthusiastic for it.
Yeah,
Josh fucking loves Sly Cooper. So he's all over it. Let's see. He says, do we really need a Sly movie? We don't need one.
No.
Not really. I mean, it's just kind of fun. I'll watch it eventually, but I'm not like Anna said, I'm not gonna rush to the store when it comes out and be like, oh shit, I gotta see that fucking Sly movie. If it comes on Netflix, I'll be like, oh shit, the Sly movie's on Netflix. I guess I can watch that now.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm not excited for it. He says, Outlast, will you play it or
Hey.
I see it. I'm saving that for last, motherfucker. He asked if we're gonna play Outlast or if we're too scared. I'm gonna play it.
I already did.
I might end up scared. and being like, "Oh shit, I've shit the bed twice. We've changed the seats 3 goddamn times, and I just for some reason I don't know why, because I've only shit the bed twice, but she was just like just for safety. So I'll probably play it though, because I'm excited for it. And then, are you gonna play it?
What's that?
Oh, that's right. You don't have a PlayStation 4. That leads us to our third question. Albert says, now that Matt has a PlayStation 4, when will Adnan get his? And
Not sure.
That is a cheap answer.
Well, it's not cheap console, is it?
Adnan. I got mine for $95, Adnan.
Yeah, no, but I don't really have that much money at the minute. Maybe in mid-February, possibly.
Adnan.
Yes.
When are you going to get your PlayStation 4? Adnan. Get a PlayStation 4 right now. Go buy it.
I'll have to see.
You need it.
Possibly mid-February. It's most likely the date.
You want to get that Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
So you're probably definitely going to get it before March, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'll probably pre-order it. I'll probably pre-order it next week sometime. Hopefully.
I got it on my fucking calendar, March 18th. That March 21st.
If I had a calendar, I'd mark it on that.
Yeah. So he'll get it. And we'll all play Blacklight together, and we'll all stream, and I love streaming on the PlayStation 4. So you should probably turn into Twitch. Hold on. It's upstairs. It's up here. So it's Twitch something. Twitch.tv/VGU.
TV.
Right? TV. I should have scrolled instead. I'm just Twitch.tv/VGU.TV. You're gonna see a lot more streams coming from me, like Blacklight or Injustice or something like that. So I really dig streaming on there. I love sharing. I always liked having an audience. So that's why I do a podcast. And also I like the sound of my own voice. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you for listening to VGU.TV's PlayStation Podcast, The DualShock Show. Rate and subscribe to our iTunes under VGU.TV podcasts. 5 stars. Even leave us a review. Please visit our website, VGU.TV. Find us on Facebook or tweet at us at VGU.TV. You can also find us on YouTube at youtube.com/VGU.TV official, where you can find this podcast in a static video format. Remember that I'm going to be streaming on the PlayStation 4 a lot, so twitch.tv/VGU.TV. Because I'll do it without warning. I won't even fucking bother to get on Twitter and be like, hey, come check it out. So, check in periodically, I guess. Remember to give our sponsor Audible a try at audibletrial.com/DualShock, where you can get a free audiobook. DualShock also has a Facebook and Twitter. We're getting some more traffic. People are liking DualShock on the DualShock Show on Twitter or on Facebook a little more. You guys notice that?
Yeah.
No.
Well, fuck you then. We've got like 6 new followers, I guess. At least.
Watch out, Albert.
Zach was one of them, but.
Better watch out, Albert.
You can find us at DualShock Show for both Facebook and Twitter. That's all one word, DualShock Show. Or if you want to tweet at us individually, Alan is at the Alan Muir. That's TheAllanMuir. I am at Mattman07. That's a 2 T's, in case you were wondering. Adnan is at AdnanRiaz9. That's AdnanRiaz and the number 9. And Tom is not here, so go tweet at him at Gaming Hobbyist and say, you missed the fucking birthday episode, you limey fuck. What do you got that's so goddamn important, you son of a bitch? It's been a very explicit episode of DualShock Show today.
He's furious.
I'm as furious as the RC racers in that game that I don't remember the name. Ready, Set, Run or some shit. Never stop running. See spot run. I don't know. It's something about running. This is a PlayStation show. So if you want to play on PSN with us, Alan is that Jew boy. That's all one word, that Jew boy with BOI. I am Matman310. And then is X, Twin Snake X. And Tom is Pie_guy. That's Pie Guy. The guy with the pie. Send him a message. Say, you fucking asshole. How dare you? You were the chosen one. You started this podcast. How could you? How could you leave it there to rot? That's got that asshole for a host. God damn it. Oh. Thank you again for listening to DualShock, and we'll see you next time. Never stop playing.